Yeah, I had this whole like video plan for today and then it went totally upside down, but that's okay. We're about to go to the gym and hey, what the? What's going on, BruSo Fam? What are you doing in my fridge? Come here. What is going on, BruSo Fam? Thank you guys so much for checking out another new video. And today, I'm 937 days sober, baby. So let's get it. Let's get locked in, grab a snack, grab a cold drink, 3 ice cubes, no more, no less. We're going to go smash a chest day. And let me tell you guys about what happened this morning, right? Cue the kind of sort of montage on the way to the gym. So, while I'm getting everything all set up, let me tell you guys what happened today. It's my day off, and my original plan for the day was going to be to wake up with everybody, take James to school with Mom and Kenzie, and then I was going to go straight to the gym, bust out this chest workout. I was going to get home, edit the workout, wait for James, and then when James got home from school, we were going to play, and I was going to put some of that in the vlog, and then edit it up and get it out. But what ended up happening was when we got to school, my wife got some pretty bad news, some pretty bad financial news. We can just say that she's definitely going to be a stay-at-home mom now. I mean, she said I could talk about this, but I don't want to put like everything out there, but she basically lost her job today. She had a remote position with like a healthcare company, and it seemed like the company was starting to go under the last few months, and yeah, today they had to let her go, and it was pretty rough. It changed the schedule of the whole day. After that, we had to go run a bunch of appointments, and we had to go do a little grocery shopping and stuff. But let me just say, ironically, on the same day today, she got a call for an interview for another remote position with a separate company. And she had the first interview today. It went great. She's going to have another interview later this week, and then we'll see. We'll go from there. So, this is a topic that I can definitely talk about when it comes to sobriety. Not just going with the flow, but having faith. Now, if I didn't already have my job, luckily I have my job. I work full time, and we're going to be able to pay the bills still and keep the lights on and all that good stuff. It's going to be super tight. There's not going to be any more Quest protein chips and Net RX bars and no more 3Ds. And I'm probably going to have to go back to smoking tobacco out of my pipe because the vapes are expensive. And these were all luxuries that we could afford. I'm not ready to quit like smoking yet. I quit tobacco when I switched to the vapes, but I'm not ready to give up smoking in general yet, right? So, those were all luxuries that we had. My wife was making about twice as much as me, if you break it down hourly. So life was good, and life is still good. It's just going to be a little rougher, but it's going to be okay. this is where faith comes in, because if I had not gotten this job, I don't think there would have been a video today. I think her and I would have been so stressed out. I would have just been sat there on my laptop all day, just applying to places and going to the unemployment office or like the work programs or whatever. You know, I do what I got to do. But I have faith that everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to. I have faith that everything's going to be okay. It's going to be more than okay. It's going to be great. And it is currently 3:40. Normally I get to the gym around 2:30. So even on my day off, I'm getting to the gym way later than normal. So, but we're still going to upload this on the day because the grind never stops. But yeah, that's what happened today. It threw off our whole day because after we got that news, you know, my wife had like a bunch of appointments that she needed to schedule, and we had to go to this grocery store. And I totally relapsed on my food. We binged. I had a whole bunch of McDonald's, so this is like a fat boy chest workout today. I mean, of course, we find out this news, and then the first thing we do is go spend money at McDonald's. But it's okay because I got her. I'm a man, I'm a father, I'm a husband. It's my job, and I'm so thankful for my job and the fact that I can still cover all the bills and take care of the family, even though it's going to be tight. We're going to struggle. Maybe I'll finally be able to eat those apples in my lunch bag now that I won't have MedRx bars. But yeah, that's what happened. So she went to go pick up James from school at Kenzie Bean, and I'm able to make it to the gym. It's still Monday. It's still International Chest Day. So that's what we're doing. And I was going to save all that speech for the check-in, for the physique check-in, but I just felt in the moment. So there was a little warm-up set. I'll take a second here, respond to the wifey. I'll see you guys for set number 2. So for today's chest day, the plan is decline chest press. We're going to do 4 sets, and we're going to try to hit 3 plates again. But if I don't, that's okay. But I better be able to hit these 3 plates because after all that McDonald's, I should have enough protein and fat and carbs in me to be able to lift it. Yeah, man, this morning was rough. It was rough at first, but it immediately almost turned into like a blessing in disguise because she got the call like for the interview. She got that call maybe like an hour and a half after the bad call, you know, and we're already like on our way to do the other appointments, you know, so it all kind of worked out, and it's not as stressful on us because I'm working full time and I make just barely enough to be able to pay for everything by myself, and I love that. I love being able to take care of us. That is what I'm meant to do. And my job is freaking awesome. I love my job. I love the people I work with. I love what I do. I love the company. I sound like a shill, but I don't care because it's true. And I already chugged the whole 3D on the way up here, so I'm a little buzzy and I can't do my sly product placement, but that's okay. I think everything's going to work out just fine. I think it's going to be great. I think the future is going to be good. And you just got to have faith. If you are struggling with alcohol or drugs, or even something like depression, like say you're sober but you suffer with depression, and if you just lost your job, if you don't have anybody else to lean on, like my wife and I do, we have each other. If it's just you, you can lean on yourself. You will get through this. I promise you, you will get through this. If you end up homeless, fucking, you got to start completely over again. You can still do it. So, that's the last I'm going to say about, well, that's the last I'm going to talk about what happened today. From this set forward, it's going to be back to normal. And I mean, this is normal. I debated whether I should talk about this at all and just try to make like another normal workout video. But uh, what's the point of doing this if I'm not transparent? Because other people go through these struggles every single day. So that's that. And I'll update you guys in the future as time goes on and we know what's going on. So, 2 plates, set number 2, and as usual, let's freaking get it. Nice, easy, not too easy, but a nice solid 8 reps. We'll slap a quarter on that thing. I'll see you guys for set number 3. And the move today, it might actually be another kind of short workout anyway, because I really just wanted to do this and chest flies. So we might do 5 sets of each. Who knows? All right, I'll see you guys for the 3rd set. Set number 3 is upon us. It is that time. So, like I said, we're gonna slap a quarter on each side. We're just gonna give it our best. I need a sip of water though. Yeah, I felt so bad after everything that happened this morning. I was like, hey, after we're done with our appointments, we can go get some lunch. We'll get some McDonald's. I got a couple extra bucks. No worries, you know. And what did I do? I got a large caramel frappe, I got 2 bacon McDoubles, and I got a third like dollar menu burger. It was just like a McDouble with veggies on it. So I probably ate like 4,000 or consumed like 4,000 calories. I also got a large Sprite, but I only had like 3 sips. Uh, you know, I guess we are a stress eating type of family, man. But I'm going to get better. I am going to get better. So, I just had to get it off my chest, man. Because, like I said earlier, what's the point of doing any of this if I'm not being honest? You know, what's the point in making these videos about being in recovery and facing problems and struggles and shit like that, and then I'm not even honest about my own problems in life, and I just make every single video a corny inspirational workout video, and I'm not even in shape. So none of this makes sense. Okay. Let's get this next set. Alright, man, we got this. Just gonna go for like 2 or 3 reps here because I really, really, really want to hit 3 plates. The other locations don't have the same type of hammer strength like decline press, so I really want to hit 3 plates. Alright, let's get it. We did it. We did it. I give thanks to the 3D energy for giving me the buzziness I needed. Yeah, I think I've officially gotten everything off my chest and off my head. I talked about what happened this morning. The other thing I wanted to do this morning was go get my beard trimmed and get a haircut for all this hair. No, I just wanted to get my head shaved and get my beard trimmed because I've tried trimming my beard before. I get like a Hagrid beard. It grows out, right? It doesn't grow down. And I've tried using beard oils and all that stuff and different attachments and blah blah. I'd rather just have a professional do it. And I'm still gonna do that tomorrow because I already had that in the budget. You know, luckily my wife and I are very good with money together, so all of our bills are paid up in advance. You know, our mortgage, everything is paid up a few months in advance. I mean, except for utilities. Anyway, so we're not struggling or anything. So don't roast me in the comments when I put this video out tonight and then tomorrow the thumbnail is like me with a fresh cut and, you know, oh, you spent money. I'll tell you what I'm not going to spend money on tomorrow, though. More McDonald's. McDonald's is like a sweet treat. Like I should only have it once in a while. I should not have it every other day. So I'm going to get better at that. Set number 3. There we go. Slapping a third plate on that thing. Let me get the other side. And I've been thinking about it. Since I plan on only doing these 2 movements, I am going to try to do like 5, maybe 6 sets. So we're going to hit this. If I can hit it for 2 sets, that'd be great. But I mostly want to go for reps, not so much sets, because I know for a fact that I'll only be able to get 3, maybe 4 reps. And I don't consider that enough to be like a good set. A good set for me is like at least 6 reps when it's something heavy. Otherwise, I would just call it like a heavy single, but or double or whatever. I am going to try to go for a double. I haven't done this in like 2 or 3 weeks though, so let's see if I can even get it up. That's what she said. I'm getting nervous. I'm getting nervous. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this no more. All right. Now, where are you guys? If I hit this, you guys gotta like the video. But if I can't, you guys gotta roast me in the comments, okay? The power of the McDonald's. Give me strength. Oh, yeah, I did it. A little lightheaded. But I did it. I did it. The pub is feeling pretty good. I still feel hella bloated though. Wait, let me see. This is gonna be a good thumbnail. Oh my god. Alright, I think I'll take a second. I'm gonna take a second and maybe we'll do one more set of a double and then turn that into a drop set. We'll take off a plate and go for maybe even a reverse pyramid drop set or however you. Okay, I'll see you for the next set. All right, here we go. Set number 4. If this goes good, then next week I'm gonna try because it seems like I'm gonna have Mondays off. But if this goes good next week on my chest day, I'm gonna try to go for 3 sets of doubles, and then we're just gonna keep increasing it a little bit, and then we'll do like 4 sets of doubles, and then we'll do 3 sets of triples, right? And then 4 sets of triples, and once I can do 3 sets of at least 6 clean reps, like that's when I'll start putting a 2.5 on, and then a 5, and so on. But so here we go. Last set with 3 plates, and then we're gonna drop the plate and just go crazy. Now, I'm just trying to get a double here, okay? Don't roast me. No, I'm just kidding. Of course you guys can roast me. Come on. I need the fire. Yeah. Very good. Very nice. All right, let's drop a plate. No, not the ring. All right. Now, I'm not going to worry too much about my form. I'll try to keep it slow. I'll try to keep the form good. But I mostly just want to pump this out. So let's get it. Okay. Solid 8. And 90% of it was partials, but that's okay. I'm going to take a second. I'm going to do one more drop set. So I'll do one more set with 2 plates, and we'll drop it to 1. We'll finish up there. We'll go move on to cables or some other fly related machine. The last set of decline chest press is upon us. One more drop set, and then we'll go move on to some flies. Preferably some cable flies, because that's my fave. But I'll take a regular old pec deck chest fly machine, what have you. All right, wish me luck. I'm gonna go for 6, and then we're gonna drop it and go for as many as possible. A little slower this time. Just to prove to myself that I can do it. Okay. There was 6. Let's drop one more plate. All right, let's get it. Oh my God, this feels like nothing. Yeah, I shouldn't say that because then people are going to be like, well, why didn't you do 20 reps? Just pumping blood right now, man. Trying to retract that scapula. I don't know why, but that set felt like it was putting all the pressure on my front delts. Probably because I was only doing partials. Hang on, let me get a couple more. A couple is two, right? So let's do a few. Three. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Oh man. I think I'm finally starting to sweat some of that McDonald's out. Alright. I'm going to clean the area up as usual. And then we will go see what's next. It's either going to be the chest fly machine or we're going to be doing some cables. But either way, the workout's not over yet. Alright. Able to do cable chest flies. So that's the plan. Got my D-bar handles. Anybody out there that's like a fellow gym bro, like myself, I feel like there's three pieces of equipment you should try to buy, right? Everybody needs some kind of straps. Everybody should get a rope for like triceps or hammer curls, cable curls. And everybody should try to get a pair of D-bar handles because besides the straps, those pieces of equipment are the hardest to find a matching set of in every gym I've ever been to. Even the Planet Fitnesses, other privately owned gyms, other commercial gyms. Ropes and D-bar handles are the two hardest pieces of equipment to find. Usually the ropes are all in like really bad shape, they're really old and frayed. Then the D-bar handles, most of the time you get one metal one and then one that's got the rubber plastic hand. Just if you can eventually, you know, try to get your own set. But anyway, we are starting off at 35 pounds. We're going to try to work our way up to like 50. One piece of advice I got from a YouTuber, well, I guess technically he's a bodybuilder first, but Seth Feroci, he talked about in one of his videos years ago about doing chest flies and to pretend like you're hugging a tree. And that clicked with me, man. Yeah, that piece of advice it really clicked with me. But this set is complete. Grab a sip of water. I'll see you guys for set number 2. Set number 2. We're gonna bump it up to 40 pounds. I'm gonna aim for 5 sets. So that would be 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So yeah, gonna try to get up to 55 pounds. I think that would be good. Maybe even 60 if we go for a 6th set. But I put a lot of energy into the decline press, so I don't know. Here we go, here we go. Why does this feel weird? Something feels weird. Do I have these on backwards? Hang on. Fuck. I don't know what it was. That feels a little bit better. I'm not going to count those reps. And you'll see me adjust like how far I'm bending over versus how upright I am versus which foot is in front, or they both together. It's just depending on each second that goes by. I feel like I have a really good mind muscle connection. So as every second goes on, I can feel exactly where I need to make tiny little micro adjustments to get the best feeling, because that's what this is all about. It's science based, but at the same time, it's just as much about doing what feels good for you. Not so much like, I mean, there's a basic set of rules. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'll see you guys for the next set. Set number 3. We're gonna bump it up to 45. And let's get it. Yeah, man, today was so crazy. I feel like I've said everything I wanted to say, and I feel good about getting it all off my chest and putting it out there on video. And, because it's like I say, we are building a community from scratch. And if I'm not honest about what's going on in my own life, how am I supposed to build this community so that we can help each other, right? Isn't that what it's all about? Okay. Starting to get a little heavier. We're definitely going to do a set at 50. I don't know about 55. Let me see how I feel when we get there. Next set. This will be set number 1, 2, 3, 4. Set number 4, 50 pounds. I think we're going to wrap it up here and go do the check-in after this and just finish my thoughts on today, because it is almost 4:30 and this is normally when I'm getting home and starting to edit. And I want to make sure I can spend a little bit of time with my kids before bedtime and make sure I can be with them. So, plus it takes about half an hour to drive to the gym, or at least 30 minutes to drive to the gym from the house, because we live out in the boonies. Last set, best set, baby. I think that's from David on How to Beast, I think. I follow so many gym bros. I'm listening to the newest episode of Don't Be Sour in between my sets, and they're talking about Charlie Kirk's death, and I basically agree with everything they're saying, and that's all I'm gonna say on that, because I'm not a political guy. I'm a recovery guy. Okay. All right. that's that. I'm gonna get the area cleaned up. We'll go see you guys for the check-in. All right, here's the physique. You know, for eating all that McDonald's earlier, I don't feel. Oh, never mind. It was just the beer. Oh my gosh. The mirrors in these gyms are probably like, I don't know, 5 feet wide, and they have that connecting strip down the middle. And I was doing the side profile, but I was standing directly in front of the little connecting piece, and it made me look slim again. So I thought, oh my god, it's working. It's not working. It's not working. But it is working. It's just I make bad decisions. But the chest pump feels really good. I can't wait to lose weight so that I can show you guys the physique. I mean, if you go back to the video where it's me with my shirt off in the thumbnail, I look basically the same. But here we go. I mean, not bad. For 315 pounds, 5'7", I feel like it could be worse. Just like everything in life, it could be worse. Here's another thing that happened today. This is why I believe in faith, particularly, because after the bad news this morning, like I said, we had to go do a couple appointments, right? So the first place we went to, my wife had to go inside to talk to some people. I stayed out in the car with Kenzie because she had fallen asleep and we didn't want to bring her in the building. So while I'm sitting out there with her, this poor lady comes up to me and she asks me if we have jumper cables because her battery died and she's got to jump her car. And she lived like an hour away and had to go pick her son up from school. And I just thought to myself, like, man, that could have been us. And what if that lady had nobody else in her life to help her? And then what, her kid's just stuck at school if she can't find anybody with jumper cables? Unfortunately, we don't have jumper cables in my wife's car. We only have them in my car, which that's something I gotta get on, is getting her a pair of jumper cables too, just in case. But you know, it was like we got hit with the bad news, and then like everything else that happened today has been great. And to that lady that came up to me in the parking lot, ma'am, I hope you were able to make it home, and that you were able to get your son, and that somebody was able to help you. And I'm so sorry that we didn't have the jumper cables, because I promise you, if we did, I would have helped you jump your car. And yeah. But all the stuff I was talking about earlier in the video got me thinking, you know, my last two addictions that I really struggle with are smoking and food. Obviously, we all know food, but I was thinking about having to go back to smoking tobacco out of a pipe to save money, because I can get 3 Raz vapes for $45 at my smoke shop. $45 is a lot of money. Or I can get one of the big ass bags of tobacco for like $20 and it'll last me 3 months. The only thing I'll have to buy would be a lighter. But it just got me thinking, like, those are the next 2 addictions that I need to tackle and just beat the crap out of. And I gotta hone it. I gotta control it and get better at it. Because we're all gonna have addictions in life, whether it be video games, drugs, alcohol, food, you know, pretty much anything you do. Working out, I'm probably addicted to the gym. You know, some addictions are healthier than others, but yeah. It just made me think, when I was talking to that lady, it made me think that life could be so much worse. You know, like, what if I had never met Katie after my mom died? Where would James and I be? would we still even be here? It's crazy. But I have faith that everything will be okay. And if I can get through it, you guys can get through it too, I promise. Yep, here we go. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna wrap the video up here. I don't feel like recording anything when I get home. I just want to go spend time with my family. So if you guys like the video, make sure you drop a like, leave a comment, especially if you're in recovery, because we are building a community from scratch right here in good old South Carolina. And I love you guys. Thank you again for watching. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's Tuesday. So are we hitting shoulders or are we hitting arms? I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be a mystery until I decide what the answer is to this riddle. Alright guys, see you tomorrow. Thanks again for watching. And peace.